Have you ever looked into your child's eyes and felt a connection so deep it seems to echo from a place beyond time? A sense of knowing that feels both new and ancient. Have you paused and asked, why this one? What is the profound reason this particular being has come into my life? Is their arrival just a random event, or is there a deeper design woven into the fabric of your existence? Ancient wisdom from many traditions reminds us that the souls we encounter are never there by chance. This truth is most powerfully felt with those who come to us as our children. There's a simple, profound insight. Your child is a mirror of your own journey. These words are not a judgment, but an invitation, holding layers of truth and compassion, urging us to look deeper within. What does it mean that your child reflects your path? Does it mean you are owed something, or that you owe? Or is there something more transformative unfolding just beneath the surface? In our time together, we will explore the heart of this teaching. We'll look at how the universal law of balance shapes our connections, how your child holds a reflection of your soul's purpose, and why being a parent is one of the most significant spiritual practices one can undertake. Whether your journey with them brings stillness or storms, comfort or challenge, there is always a higher purpose at play. You are not just raising a person. You are walking beside a soul you have traveled with before, a soul that chose you and that you, perhaps, also chose long ago. So be present in this moment. This exploration is not about blame or debt. It is about awareness, growth, and love. Because once you understand the profound meaning of their presence, life begins to shift from a state of confusion to one of clarity, from a perceived burden to a path of growth. Let us begin. First, let us build a foundation by understanding this core principle. What is this universal law of cause and consequence? Many people hear of such concepts and think of a cold, impersonal system of reward or punishment. But this is a misunderstanding. This law is not about retribution. It is simply the natural rhythm of action and return. Every thought, every word, every deed sends a ripple out into the world. And that energy, like an echo, must eventually find its way back to its source. It is like planting a seed. In time, it will undoubtedly bear its own fruit. This law is not an external force acting upon you. It is not some cosmic overseer judging your life. As the great sages have gently taught, this balancing force is the result of your own past energies. It is your own soul guiding you through lived experience, showing you what is still ready to be understood. It is a form of deep learning, not a punishment. Just as you attend a school to study various subjects, your soul enters life to learn lessons through experience. Some of these experiences bring joy, others bring pain, but all are essential for your spirit to mature. This universal law simply presents you with the exact circumstances, people, and relationships you need to evolve. And among all relationships, the connection between a parent and a child is one of the most potent and direct channels for this learning. It is within the family that these energetic patterns often return most swiftly. This is because it is here that our hearts are most open, our vulnerabilities most exposed. So as we continue on this path together, hold this truth with gentleness. This universal law is not here to cause you harm. It is here to awaken you. And when your child comes into your life, they carry a piece of your soul's story ready to unfold in its own perfect timing. Now that we understand the principle, let us go deeper. Why do certain souls enter our lives as our children? Among the billions of souls flowing through existence, why did this specific one find its way into your home, your arms, and your life? The truth, from a place of deep awareness, is that there are no random arrivals in the grand design. The soul who is your child is not a stranger. It is a soul you have been connected to before, perhaps in this life, perhaps in ages past. They may have been a parent, a friend, a partner, or even someone who brought you a difficult lesson. In this life, they return in a new form, a new role, but the underlying energetic connection remains. This is why, sometimes from the very first moment, there is a powerful recognition, a bond that feels older than time itself. Wisdom teaches that families are gathered not just by biology, but by a shared purpose. The family circle is a place where these life lessons play out in their most personal and potent forms. This means the souls in your family, especially your children, are here to help you and you them to find balance and resolution. Some children arrive to return love you have given. Some are here to test the limits of your patience. Some come to express a shared joy. Others appear to bring you a challenge so that you may find a greater strength within yourself. Whatever their role, their presence has a profound meaning. They have come not by chance, but by a purposeful design. When you begin to see your child not just as your offspring, but as a fellow traveler on a sacred journey, your entire approach to parenting can transform. It becomes less about control and more about a spiritual partnership. Your child is here for a reason, and so are you. Most of us hold the belief that as parents, we are here to teach our children, to guide them, to protect them, to mold their lives. And this is true, but it is only half of the story. From the deeper perspective of soul growth, your child is also here to teach you. Parenthood is not a one-way path. It is a sacred exchange between two beings. Often, the very qualities your child embodies, whether it is their boundless innocence, their unwavering determination, their creativity, or their challenges, hold a mirror to something inside of you. They reflect your own past patterns, your inner states, or even old wounds that are ready for your attention and care. Your child becomes your looking glass, helping you to see the parts of yourself that still need compassion, patience, and transformation. In this way, they are your guide just as much as you are theirs. A piece of timeless wisdom beautifully reminds us, you do not own your child. You are only a guardian for a season. Guide them, but let them walk their own path. This means you are not here to command their journey, but to support it. You are not the sole author of their life. You are a loving and vital chapter in their story, but they must write the future pages with their own hands. At the same time, their very presence invites you to rise. Their love can soothe your past. Their questions can expand your awareness. Their existence can soften your heart. So, do not only ask, "What must I teach my child?" Instead, gently ask, "What is my child here to teach me?" When you walk together in this space of mutual learning, old patterns begin to release, and parenting becomes a path to spiritual awakening for you both. Sometimes the connection between a parent and child is not a gentle stream. It can be a turbulent river. There may be friction, conflict, or deep emotional pain. In those moments, you might ask, why is this so difficult? Why is there so much resistance? The answer, dear friend, often lies in unresolved energetic cycles from the past. If your child constantly challenges your patience, resists your guidance, or awakens old emotional wounds, it may not be a sign that they are flawed or you have failed. It could be that an old, tangled knot between you is surfacing, asking to be gently untied. So how do we respond? Do we meet force with more force? No, we meet it with quiet awareness. The great wisdom traditions teach that the past does not need to define the future. Its power can be transformed by conscious action in the present moment. This means even if a pattern of pain exists, this moment holds the potential for healing. You can break these cycles by choosing a higher response. Instead of reacting with old habits, pause, breathe, and respond with understanding. If harsh words start to form, choose stillness instead. If judgment arises in the mind, choose compassion in the heart. If fear appears, answer it with love. Your child presents you with an opportunity to do things differently this time. Every single act of patience, forgiveness, and mindful parenting writes the story of your shared journey. It creates a new energy, one that uplifts both of you. Remember, these patterns are not set in stone. They are like a flowing river. With love as your vessel, you can navigate even the strongest currents. So whenever things feel intense, see it not as a trial, but as a profound opportunity to heal, to grow, and to finally release each other from old binds. This is the silent power of difficult moments transformed by love. There are times when a child is born with unique needs, a chronic condition, or a profound sensitivity that makes their path different from others. As a parent, this can feel immensely challenging, both emotionally and physically. You may find yourself asking, why has this happened to my child? Why us? From a spiritual viewpoint, this situation is not a mark of disfavor. It is often a sign of a high purpose, a path chosen with immense courage by both souls before this life began. Many wisdom traditions teach that souls who choose a path of great challenge, such as living with a disability, are often very developed souls seeking to accelerate their spiritual growth. They undertake this journey not from a place of weakness, but with profound inner strength, and the parents who are chosen to care for them are also remarkable souls, selected to walk this sacred path together. A wise teaching says, "You are not serving a burden, but a blessing in disguise, a great teacher who has come to awaken the depths of your heart." In these situations, your role is more than a caregiver. You become a spiritual companion, helping this soul fulfill its purpose on earth. The journey may feel heavy, but it is also filled with profound opportunities to practice unconditional love, unwavering patience, humility, and grace. These children often radiate a quiet purity, a wisdom that is beyond their years, and a presence that can touch hearts in ways no words can. They remind all of us what is truly essential. Their life becomes a lesson not only for you, but for every person they meet. So if you are walking this path, know this: your soul and their soul chose each other for a sacred reason. Every act of care, every tear, every smile is a holy offering, healing old patterns and elevating your journey together. As we come to the end of our exploration, let us ask a final question. What is the ultimate purpose of this profound connection between a parent and a child? Is it just to fulfill roles, perform duties, and balance the echoes of the past? Or is there something more sacred waiting to be discovered? The truth is, balancing these energies is not the final destination. Freedom is. The purpose of this life is not to remain caught in cycles, but to rise above them. And the most powerful way to achieve this is through love. Not the love that possesses, that controls, or that fears, but the love that is pure, selfless, and liberating. The sages taught that when we start loving our children, not as our extensions, but as divine beings entrusted to our care, we begin to dissolve these old energetic ties. They said, the universe is the true parent, you are but a steward. Serve with complete devotion, but surrender with gentle detachment. This means we must learn to give without demanding return, to guide without dictating, to love without clinging. A true love uplifts the spirit and gives it wings to fly. The more you can live from this space of selfless service, the more you will feel a deep peace settling within you. And slowly, old bonds of dependence and friction begin to loosen, making room for freedom, grace, and true spiritual growth. When you see your child as a soul walking their own path, you are reminded that you too are a soul learning to walk in greater light. Parenthood then becomes not a duty, but a sacred journey where both of you help each other awaken. In this divine exchange, old patterns are no longer chains, but become a bridge, leading you both toward a greater truth. Dear friend, if you have remained present with me until now, I thank you from my heart. You have not just listened to some words, you have held a space for a deeper truth to emerge. You have taken a vital step toward understanding the sacred nature of your connection with your child. You now see that your child is not just a member of your family, but a profound part of your soul's journey. Whether they bring you moments of joy or challenge, of laughter or tears, they are here for a meaningful purpose. You have traveled together before, and you are traveling again now, to grow, to heal, and to rise in awareness together. This path of parenthood is not always easy, but when seen through the eyes of compassion and divine purpose, it becomes a powerful opportunity for your own transformation. So, take these insights gently into your life. Look at your child not only with your eyes, but with your full awareness. Ask, what are we learning together? How can I best support their unique path? And in doing so, advance my own. When you approach it this way, you are not just raising a child, you are raising your own consciousness. And that is the greatest practice of all. If this sharing brought you a moment of clarity, peace, or a new perspective, please feel free to share it with another who may benefit from this message. And I invite you to leave a reflection in the space below. What insight about your child or your journey came to you today? Your words may be a light for someone else on their path. Until we meet again, may your heart remain open, your mind stay clear, and your love flow without condition.